Live!
It's
so
happening.
Here we are. All the lights have gone out at Leiria Con. It's great. I think there's a poltergeist seeking to touch me. Way! Welcome.
Like that was romantic, though.
So the camera is futzing with these lights. So this is the standard you've got to get, I'm afraid.
Maybe it doesn't look like this to them, though.
Yeah, who knows? One person's watching, though. You're welcome. Here's some tawny port. Oh, it's happened again. I have cursed the electronics. So welcome to the Leiria Con Livestream. This is going to happen all the time. So welcome to the Leiria Con Livestream. We are going to take you through Leiria Con, and we're going to talk to some famous people and the center of the board game world, Stephen.
Karthik
Sethi, big KS.
So I don't know if any of you have seen there are two people, I can say you plural now, right? Mm-hmm. Any of you have seen Karthik on camera before? Did he join you last year?
No, I don't think Karthik joined me last year.
Yeah, he's
were you on it last year?
A little bit, yeah. He's timid, but he's got gravitas.
And I think that people that nostrils won't be a part of this live stream this year, Steve.
I'm not willing to put money on that.
So, all right. Oh. Hello, man. Fun with Boxes says. He's Welsh. That's man in Welsh.
Friend of yours?
Bracket Lisa. Do you know? Oh, that was Lisa. Hi, Ben. Hi, Steve. They're both Welsh.
Do I know them?
You've had the Welshes, haven't you?
It's the Welshes.
It's the Welshes, yeah.
I haven't been practicing because I haven't been drunk
around
Welsh people.
So, for the listeners, I just dropped one. Sorry. So, Stephen.
Thanks, Ben.
What's been your highlight of Leiria Con thus far?
I think the game of Dune that we played, because I've been trying to talk you into playing Dune for years, and you won't play it. You wouldn't play it because you're a stubborn, pugnacious, irritable twat.
Yeah, that's true.
But then a bunch of other people said but a bunch of other people said they wanted to play it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right then.
Yeah. So.
And that's basically that's how you get Ben to do anything.
Cooler people asked me to play it, and so I was like, yeah, all right then.
Cooler people than me.
Yeah, cooler people than you.
Why don't you go get them and have them join you on this fucking live stream then?
Yeah, but they're not as funny as you.
So funny and cool are two different things.
Two different things. Well,
fucking cool people aren't funny.
They overlap. There's Venn diagrams about it.
I mean, you think that you're cool, right?
No, I know I'm cool.
Yeah, but you also probably think that you're funny.
So, the game of Dune that meant you had to drink 2 nights running to be as pissed as you are ready for the stream. Well, yes. The thing is, what you don't know. So the Welshes, right? They fucking love a drink.
I'm trying to get into the Welsh accent mode now.
Whoa, you got any booze there, Buck? They love a drink, you see.
I'm not playing Dune without a bottle of... What do they drink in Wales? Brains. Yeah, I know about the brains. Do they have spirits, though?
There's no specific Welsh spirit.
Why not?
I don't know.
What's a Welsh spirit?
Ask the Owen Glendower.
That's a Welsh spirit?
Well, it's the last king of Wales.
So he's literally a spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fucking great gag. I'm winning the F-bomb count, apparently.
Yeah, so, basically, you can't swear within the first 7 fucking seconds, Steve.
Why not?
Because then I fucking lose bastard monetization if you swear within the fucking first.
How much is this being monetized? Are you out of your mind?
I'm making loads of money. Like 7 people are watching currently.
0.000 cents per minute.
I think I'm in love with Jim Crimmins. Look what Jim Crimmins just said.
Mm-hmm. What?
It's on the screen.
Ben is looking skinny. Are you eating deer? He's not.
I'm not looking skinny. If you could be here.
I'm aware of the Penderin whiskey. I was actually trying to think. Thank you for
reminding me. I bought you a bottle of that for Christmas.
You did?
I did, yeah.
He buys me booze for Christmas so that he gets to drink it.
Always buy a Christmas present that you would want to receive yourself.
No, but it's not like the type of gift that you would want to receive for yourself. You literally want that gift for yourself.
Yes.
A specific bottle.
Yeah. Well, I want to drink half of it.
Yeah.
It's true, he is. It's the lighting, lads. It's the lighting.
I could do with a Penderin whiskey now.
So let's talk about this year's Leiria Con, because you said to me earlier that it might have been the best Leiria Con you've been to.
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Getting to play Dune. I mean, this is like a concurrency of fucking amazing coincidences has to transpire for us to get to play a game like Dune. You need 6 people who are actually willing to play it. You need enough time to play it. And all of that happened. We had someone to teach it to us, so we didn't even have to learn the rules.
Cock Bongo.
Fucking Cock Bongo brought a self-made Dune player, neoprene player mat.
Dune.
That's hilarious.
That's how you say it.
Yeah, Dune.
Dune. It's June.
Dune?
Dune, yeah.
Say Dune?
Yeah, it's fucking Dune.
Dune.
It's not Dune.
Dune. Like a sand dune. Isaac, how do you say it?
Yeah.
He says it like I say it.
No,
Dune.
he said June.
He said Dune.
Like how it's supposed to be said.
Dune.
So pop in the comments. Pop in the comments how you think it should be said. Is it Dune
June?
or Dune?
June.
He's saying Dune.
Dune.
Dune, she's saying. At least that's Welsh. All right, so
You have to get to Arrakis because the spice
oh,
is
lovely,
life.
lovely. There's
I
loads of
love to
sheep
get
in
the
Iraq.
spice.
So
Get
why
the
did you?
ornithopter out, but don't have too much pendulum before you fly the ornithopter.
How
I'm getting
dare
to it now.
How dare you, Meeple Pete? I haven't been unwasted for 4 days. Anyway, so what was so good about the game of Dune?
Well, it wasn't just that we got to play it. I think like everything great happened in it. The best thing that happened in it is that Ben invaded Arrakeen, which is my city. I was the Atreides. He was the Harkonnen. And how many you got? You had like 12 units, I think, at least. Almost all of his units, his entire army, moves into Arrakeen. And I fucking traded him with the Fade Routha card. And they all died. And I committed 0 forces. I lost nothing.
It's unbelievable. I think Dune is a very prejudiced game. It's prejudice against cool dudes like me.
Yeah, and as Matt Greenbang pointed out to me, this is a moment I'll remember for the rest of my life. When I'm in 6 months from now, when I'm fucking visiting your grave and peeing on it.
I love how naive you are. I love how you think I'm going to actually have a grave and not just be dumped on the pit because I've got no money.
Who's dumping you on the pit?
Well, I'm hoping you'll pay someone to do it.
Wait, you think that you're gonna die and I'm gonna pay to have your remains disposed?
That's only 50 quid or something.
Yeah, but that's 50 quid I could get drinks with.
That's true. Anyway,
Ben wouldn't want it to be like this.
So our first guest of the evening is the finest co-author a man could wish for. He's pretty, he's witty, and
I'm not writing a book with you.
he likes to go up the shitty. It's Isaac Shalev. I'm going to go and find someone else. You chat to Isaac.
Get some more. Maybe we can get. Do you want some, Matt? Do you want some port? Are you sure?
I would love some, thank you.
You already got. Oh, it's Isaac Shalev.
That was like
Famed
the worst
board game
fucking
designer
intro of
Isaac
all
Shalev.
time. That was horrible.
Let me ask you: have you been to Mount Snowdon, Isaac?
I have not been.
It's a good day's hike. I'm going into Scottish now. Is the problem?
Well, I know something that might solve that. A tonic.
Penderin. There you go.
Cheers.
There you go. You can't drink it like it's normal wine. You get too pissed too fast. So, why did you decide to ask Ben Maddox to write a book with you? What were you thinking?
Sometimes you have to give a hand up. You know, when you've achieved a certain status, when you've
That would be you?
ascended the mountain.
That would be you. You've ascended
You
the
look
mountain.
down.
Have you ascended Mount Snowdon?
I have not ascended Mount Snowdon.
It's technically a mountain.
It's technically a mountain. Hey, Meeple Pete,
Not
where
sure.
are you?
Not sure it
Where are
snows
you?
on
I
Mount
was sure I'd see
Snowdon.
you over here. Oh, there's these no. And fun with boxes. Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Hi.
we've got 7 people watching this shit.
Fun with boxes, by the way. There's only one S in Isaac, but do you know where it is?
So, serious question. This is an actual serious question, not like a bullshit serious question where I'm setting you up for a gag.
Oh, okay. So we're not just vamping anymore. We've gotten into the meat of it.
I don't know if these people actually want me to ask serious questions. Do you feel like there's a need for this book that you're writing, and why? What is that need?
Well,
I used to be an English literature PhD student, by the way. I can ask questions like this and go deep with Isaac. I'm going to go deep with you.
I love it when you go deep with me. I think the primary need is financial.
Can't be.
No,
Can't be.
it's book publishing.
This is
No,
probably going to end up costing you money.
likely. No, honestly, the story of the way that this happened was that after I wrote the encyclopedia with Jeff, Building Blocks of Tabletop Game Design, and the Encyclopedia of Mechanisms.
Up to its third edition, about to go into its fourth.
It's going into its third edition. It's a title almost as long as the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game.
Do you have a discount code for the live stream viewers that are watching right now if they want to buy it?
Yes, the discount code is www.amazon.com.
That's not a discount code. That's just a website where you can pay full price for it.
Well, you can get it there for like $67 instead of the $80 that the publisher normally charges. So
boom, hot
go.
tips.
No, I after writing the success of that book, I pitched the publisher with another idea.
How many swimming pools did you buy?
How many puddles did I buy? And I pitched the publisher on another book, and I thought I would do a dictionary of like board game terms and game design terms. Well, mainly because with Jeff, I was able to do like encyclopedia entries, which are like a page and a half, but on my own, I was going to limit myself to 2 to 4 sentences. I figured that would work. And it turns out that while a dictionary is really, really important, writing one is horrible. It is the least interesting thing you can do with your time. And so,
but you don't consider the Building Blocks of Tabletop Design to be kind of like a dictionary.
It is an encyclopedia of mechanisms.
Right. I quite like it, by the way. I should get back on top of the book club that we're doing for it.
Yes, and if folks want to check the book club out, check out the book club channel on the 5 Games for Doomsday Discord.
But before
5g4d.com, pin post, top of the page, join the Discord.
Before Ben derails us with his juvenile antics, just to get back to the question. So I asked Isaac, Ben, what hole in the board gaming world is he filling with the book that he's writing with you?
That's a very different question that you've now asked.
It's a version of the question.
It is a version of the question. Basically, I realized that I had bitten off quite a bit, and I didn't want to write the dictionary. I wanted to write something else. I wanted to write something that was maybe a bit more narrative, a bit more exploratory, and ultimately, I really wanted to write about something that wasn't going back to Settlers of Catan came out in 1996 and it was 1995. Fuck you.
So you're really focusing on the 21st century.
Every
right?
chapter I've written starts with Settlers of Catan came out in 1995.
Since the beginning of time.
But I thought like we really haven't had a book that talked about the last couple of decades and how game design has advanced. Because my thesis, and for folks who are in the Discord,
best decades.
The best decades. This is the top timeline. But no, my thesis within these discussions is always that we have learned a fuck ton about how to design, and that a lot of games that have come before, they were good, but we have learned to do them better.
If you got to go into an alternative timeline where we don't have the tariffs, but you have to give up all the games, would you do it?
No, the tariffs are great. Trump is great.
You heard it here first. Isaac Shalev, right-wing author of the forthcoming Untitled with Ben Maddox.
All right. So, you two piss off.
Well, that's all my time, folks.
I'm getting a break. I'm going to go find some Pendant and maybe I'll be back later.
Cheers.
Thanks, everyone. So what do I do now? Just like hover in the background until you need me again?
Yeah.
Fucking outrageous.
All right, we're coming, people.
He's as erudite as he is sober.
So welcome to Donald Trump's official live stream from Leiria Con. And I'm here with one of Donald Trump's greatest followers. That's Luis Costa. Did I pronounce that correctly? Costa. Luis Costa, designer of Stevens, Cafe, Yinzi,
Lata,
Dompierre,
Moesteiro,
Six Castles,
and a few more.
Seix Castillo. Is that how you say it? Seix Castelos.
Yeah,
Seix Castelos, and currently CEO or something of Pythagoras Games. Is that correct?
No.
What are you?
Just a collaborator
Collaborator at Pythagoras Games and co-organizer
of
Leiria Con. First question I have to ask you, and this is the most important question you're going to be asked all night.
Yes.
Why did you give Uli Blennerman an award?
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Well, I mean, so giving Uli an award is understandable if I'm not around.
Yes.
So why did he get an award and I didn't?
Well, that's a tough one, as you say.
Do you know the Welshes?
The Welshes?
Yeah, Lisa.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, they're saying hello, Lewis.
Thank you. Hi, guys. So, Huli, before you entered our realm of
Yeah,
friends,
yeah,
Huli was the first great ambassador of Leiria Con.
that's true. I came because of Uli.
Yes, and he is the guy that in Essen talks to everyone and say, you should come to Leiria Con, as he told with you.
Right.
So, for that effort and the spirit that
So
he has,
is it his fault those arseholes are on my table?
Probably. So, and this year we decided that the awards should go to Uli Bleneman.
But it's the first award, right?
No. We have given the award to other people / institutions. For example, BGG.
Okay.
I
think that's fair enough.
It's in the pipeline. Maybe, who knows?
Bring it to the council.
Yes. I will take it to the council, to the meetings.
Are you the dictator of the council?
I am not the dictator of the council. And who do we have more? We had the designer of 1830.
Okay. Francis Tresham.
Francis Tresham. It was also one of the.
Did Mac win it?
No, Mac won the prize of the game of the year with Imperial.
With Imperial,
it was the first one.
The first ever, yeah.
So we have the convention. We have the award of the game Jogo do Ano.
Yeah.
The award for the game of the year.
How do I say that? Jogo
do Ano.
Jogo do Ano.
Game of the year. We have 2 awards. One is the Silver Meeple.
Sorry, I just have to interrupt you. Prepare to have everything you say contradicted because Colin David Hunter is watching the stream. Carry on.
Okay.
So you have the Jogo. Yeah.
So Meeple de Prata, which is Silver Meeple, will award people that have distinguished themselves in the promotion of not only the convention but the games themselves. And we have another award, which is a memorial award
for Paolo Inácio.
Paulo Inácio, yes, which was one of ours that unfortunately died very young. And we created the award with his name.
So was he a co-organizer of the convention?
Yes, he didn't belong to the initial setup.
Yeah,
he came after that, but he was our Napoleonic board gamer. You know.
Oh, okay.
Our resident board gamer.
Yeah.
And he was a really a magnificent guy, and we all miss him a lot. And he has that award. We sporadically give that award with his name to also someone that will distinguish himself in the hobby for some reason. So that's it.
So next year I'm winning the Paolo Award and the Silver Meeple.
And if you do again, the Game of the Year also.
Yes, I'll win the Game of the Year as well.
Draft something.
Amazing.
The whole podcast can win, which means we can both win.
Well, we designed, actually, and I'm sure I've given you one of these, me and Steve have designed a game.
I don't know that.
Yeah, hang on. I'm fishing in my pockets.
Yeah.
There's my wallet. There's my recorder.
I'm afraid of what you're going to pull off. Okay.
It is the promo.
I like the packaging.
Cafe Am Canal. So the packaging is a biohazard bag there, by the way. Promo for Oranienburger Canal, published by Spielworks.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah.
I've seen this.
So can we win go to away, next year?
It's a standalone game. Explain the rules.
So the rules of this game, so you can play this with Oranienburger Canal.
Yes.
And, I'm sure Uwe Rosenberg was very honored to be working with me and Steve.
Yes.
Or you can play it as a self-contained game.
Okay. Where?
Right? So you get the cards, right? You put it on the table. You have a drink.
And
you won the game. Boom.
No, that's...
Jogo de Ano.
Yeah. Easy rules to understand. You teach 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Elegant mechanics.
It's a family game.
Yeah.
Replayable.
It's a family game.
Replayable.
Yeah, exactly.
Lots of replayability.
Like, you can replay that 10 times a night.
Yeah.
It ticks all the boxes.
No, it's a winner. It's a winner.
So, tell us about this year's Leiria Con.
It's getting... So this year we had a little bit more tickets available.
Yeah.
So we stretched a bit the space. and we think we'll have around 1,100 people every day. So, which will be our maximum, our record.
But you don't want it to get bigger, right?
No. This will be the as big as it gets.
So there's something about this particular building. Uli said it today on the podcast we recorded, that there's 1,000 people here, but it kind of always feels like there's about 100 people here.
Yeah,
right?
Because people are scattered around.
Exactly.
So.
And so it has that really homey feel, but it's actually quite big.
It is. Well, it's big enough. There are a lot of other conventions that put much more people inside,
of course,
than us. But there's
your hero Donald Trump wanted to get bigger. And he's the biggest, the best.
The best.
So why do you love Donald Trump so much?
I didn't say that. You never heard that from me. That was Isaac that said that.
Are you going to design a board game about tariffs?
No.
I think that would work as a board game.
Yeah, because an economic game. I'm working on a current economic game that probably will be released next year for
By Pythagoras?
No, a big American company.
Ooh, which one?
I'm not saying now.
Come on, give it an exclusive.
Trump University?
No,
Trump Games.
It starts with a C and ends in a E and has Epstein in the middle.
Oh yes, Capstone. Yeah.
Probably. I'm not. I'm just. Yes. I'm not sure yet. We have nothing signed, but probably it will happen.
So I was looking over. I work in a board game shop now, and I was looking over at the shelves, and there was Cafe
all over.
Is that your best-selling game, Cafe?
Cafe is a success. It's a story of huge success. I don't know how to explain. The game is from 2020.
Yeah.
And after 5 years, we still keep printing the game over and over and over. So I think it has sold around 70,000 copies.
Bloody hell, really?
Yes, so far. It is localized in 10 or 12 countries, and we still continue to have approaches for the game. So it's a big deal for a small publisher as Pythagoras, and for a small company and a small designers from a small country that's big.
So I'm gonna hand you over to Steve for 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna prepare our next guest.
I'm going to be tortured, right?
I think he's probably going to try and touch you on the willy, to be honest.
Okay.
Mr. Costa, I want to personally thank you in front of our audience of 12 people. Oh my God!
Whoa!
It's like doubling in size every time I look at it. For extending such a gracious invitation to folks like me and Ben to be able to do media at Leiria Con, coverage for the people. It really is a wonderful event that you've put together here. I enjoy coming every year, and I think I agree with Ben. It just has like such an atmos about it that I don't see at any other con. Don't know how you do it. It's magic.
I think it's all about us.
How do you say magic in Portuguese?
Magia.
Magia. This place has magia.
Yes, I.
You know what it doesn't have? Saudade. It has magia, not saudade. No, there's no saudade in the building.
No. I think the uniqueness of the convention is about the guys that run this. We are only 9 guys. Well, 8 guys and a girl.
Okay.
So, and we prepare the convention all over the year until we run it in these 5 days. And we are such a tight group, and we just want people to have fun, and we prioritize that everything that is done in a way that people just need to have fun.
Yeah,
here.
I can attest to this.
So,
every time I see you, you're asking me if I'm having a good time.
Yes, we want everyone to be welcomed and to be having fun. So that's why we have the bar open, because bar is important.
Yeah.
We have the games, which obviously is important.
Ben's more a fan of the bar, I think.
No. Well, it's the second one, right?
Tell him thank you.
Oh, I guess I have to wrap it up now. Thank you very much.
It was my pleasure.
Nice to see you.
To see you again, and hope to see you again next year.
Me too.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. See ya.
So are we doing swapsies now or what?
No, you're going to interview your boyfriend.
I'm going to interview. What are you doing?
I'm going to go and get Tim Flowers.
Who?
Tim Flowers.
Who's that?
I'm going to go and get Freedom of Fraser.
Oh, nice. Important people.
Yeah, I'm the warm-up act.
I mean, you're green and so is he.
Well, yeah, I think I'm green at the table except when he's playing.
Yeah.
I think he's the only person that trumps me playing green.
We keep talking about Trump tonight. Everyone loves the guy today. So I guess I have to channel my Ben Maddox. We're here now with Matt Green, famed entomologist and sometime board game designer and impresario.
Fair enough. Okay, I shall channel my inner Ben then.
I don't want to embarrass you. I know that you're British and you can't deal with compliments of any kind.
Literally none.
Expressing feelings.
No, I don't like that at all either.
Yeah.
No, fine, no.
Any kind of like direct interaction.
Yeah, basically, I can't be trusted with it. I mean, I've had several interactions today. None of them have gone well. It's not.
You all compete to just like subtly undercut each other all the time and yourselves. And there's like an art to it.
Look, you've only just got a German passport.
Yeah.
Right? I know you. I know you want to up your game to like the Premier League of passports. That of the remote British plague island, socialist utopia that it is.
I've already got a blue one.
Yeah. I've still got a traitor's one actually at the moment. I'm really not looking forward to getting the blue passport.
You're always welcome back in Europe.
Well, yes. I think I welcome myself back into Europe as well.
So we've got 13 people. Tony Boydell's here. Look at that, Tony.
What the fuck is he doing there?
Tony,
it's not here, is he? Let's be honest, right?
I mean, how bad should we make him feel for not being here?
We shouldn't make him feel bad at all.
He didn't get to play Dune. He didn't get to play Diplomacy with Uli. Think about it.
No, we shouldn't make him feel bad at all, actually. And what we should do is say that actually the con has passed without incident.
Yeah.
We got here fine.
Literally,
worked out all right, and actually we're having
super easy,
really fun time. It's really good.
Maybe see you at Chums, Tony. Anyway, let's talk about you, Matt.
Must we?
I mean, a little bit. I know you don't want to be super revealing. Give us like the facts in the most self-deprecating way possible about your role in the board game world as you see it.
Okay, I am Tony Boydell's ambulance chaser, which is essentially I fill in for Tony when Tony is indisposed. Being the doyen of British game design, he's got a calendar that is like. It's packed. It's absolutely rammed. So therefore he needs a lackey.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can relate to this actually, like a sidekick. I
don't know what you're talking about.
Male that would come in and deal with the stuff that the.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, you probably not. No.
Yeah, I know. Like the forward-leaning face of 5 Games for Doomsday appears one way, but behind the scenes, I'm the top.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This whole operation functions. Because hi Ben.
How's it going?
Yeah.
I don't know if people can hear my voice from back here.
Yeah. Well, can you hear Ben's voice? Say something in the chat if so.
The chat wants motorcycles, man.
Did you know that 5 Games for Doomsday is now an official sponsor of an exhibit at the Museum of Board Games?
I did, yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes. Well, no, actually, I haven't seen it, but I was there allowing Tony the time to reorganize the shelves so you're welcome, essentially, right?
Thank you.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Cheers, as you would say.
Well, quite. Quickly, because there are some actual people with actual talent queuing up to get on this live stream.
We were just talking about this very subject.
Right. So, motorbikes, yes. Currently ride a Triumph, Tiger 800. They're great. Kawasaki till I die, obviously. The big K, the other big K, is fantastic. I will always ride Japanese sports bikes. I
have no idea what he's talking about.
No. Well,
and I guess
Should we do swapsies?
Let's do it.
I guess we're doing swapsies once again. Thanks, Matt. One Dune, by the way, Dune.
So welcome again. I'm here with the inestimable 50s themed Tim Flowers, all the way from Utah.
Yeah. I've been in Madrid for the last month or two.
Oh bloody hell! What have you been doing in Madrid?
Checking out Madrid.
How the bloody hell do you have enough money to spend a month and a half in Madrid?
Well, it's cheaper than living in the States.
Oh right, okay. So is it all this juicy paperback money?
No. We just wanted to check it out. And,
nice.
Take a break and you know. And there's different conventions going on like this we wanted to see, so made a trip of it.
And is there enough to do in Madrid for 6 weeks?
There's a huge gaming community in
Oh,
Madrid.
really? Is there?
Every single night of the week you can find a game night. Yeah, and then the design community. In March there was a like a prototype style, you know, meetup.
Yeah.
Halfway between Barcelona and Madrid, and it's called Protos y Tipos, which means kind of like prototypes and guys.
Okay.
People, and it was packed. Like,
wow.
Like, I mean, like a couple hundred people, tons of like 100 prototypes.
Did you play anything good?
Yeah, I tested stuff there. I played stuff like. I mean, it's the normal range from like novice to like semi-expert, right? In that group, but like super active. Like,
wow.
And you know, and the Spaniards, like they go late. You know, like
they do go late.
They're still banging out at 1 o'clock in the morning playing games, and so
incredible.
It's a great scene. So
what's happening with Fowers Games then at the moment?
Oh, okay. I have a lot going on. I have a 2 crowdfunding coming up. In the near future. One's going to get announced. I don't know if I can.
Oh, come on. Give us a scoop.
Well, we're paperback is coming. Paperback Adventures.
Okay.
4th character. We've mentioned that before. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
There'll be an announcement very soon. The new character is martial arts.
Nice.
And has their own play style, just like the different characters in Paperback Adventures. And we'll be doing a big box and multiplayer content. It'll be a bunch of goodies. And then in like 4 weeks, I'm kickstarting a video game.
Wow.
That I've been working on for a couple of years.
Are you like a coder?
I used to be. But I've been designing in digital and video games.
Okay.
And so I combined, I don't know if you know Peggle. You ever play Peggle?
I have heard of it. I've never played it.
It's like pachinko style. You know, you shoot the ball and hit things. Pinball.
Yeah.
You know. We took like Stardew Valley, like a farming game, and what's the most monotonous part of like the farming game is like, okay, now you gotta like weed, and now you gotta water. It's a pinball game, so you plant the stuff where you want, and then you shoot the ball, and whatever.
And if it hits it, it like harvests it.
It waters it. If you got your little barn with your animals, if they get hit, they get fed.
Oh, amazing!
But you can't hit everything, right? You know, because the ball is gonna, you know.
So like a lot of dead cows.
No. Like they're like they get fed. They're happy when you hit them. There's no. It's a very casual game. There's like not, but yeah, that's how you get your work done. And then there's people in town you get to meet. We have a whole like conversation system, and then like mini games in town, like other ways that you can shoot balls and do fun things.
That sounds amazing.
The demo's on Steam now.
Okay.
So we're doing the pre-launch for the campaign, but the demo's already live on Steam. And it's one of those things where it's just like, just try it. Like it's not really like anything out there. And everyone that's played it is just like, this is really fun. This is really addictive. So Peggy's Farm is the name.
Oh, clever.
Yeah. So in just adorable art. And I've been using, I partnered with Juju Rotskoff is the art director.
Is it Fowers Game style or is it more Stardew Valley style?
It's storybook almost.
So it's not sort of 16-bit pixel graphics.
No. It's not Stardew Valley. It's not Fowers. It's not like the retro 50s, 60s. Yeah. It's its own look.
Okay, cool.
And we're excited about it. But like, it's one of those things where we need to get interest to fund the last stretch, because like the game is mostly there, but we're trying to fund the last 9 months to get it.
And is there more money needed for a video game as opposed to a board game?
Well, and that's a big thing that people don't get. Like, oftentimes board game or video games don't fund as well because people are like, oh well, once you have it made, it's free, but the amount of technical labor involved in digital is way higher. Programmers are way more expensive than artists and a lot of this stuff in making board games. But I've always been in both spaces. I've been designing board games and video games for a long time. It's a whole story. But like, you know, I started with my friend. We made this video game, Now Boarding, which we then turned into a board game later. And that actually did pretty well. And it's on Steam. It's a time management game. And so I just kind of like, I like both mediums. Both mediums have strengths, and I like to pull one into the other. Like I played pick up and deliver games,
Right.
And then I made Now Boarding as this ultimate kind of pick up and deliver video game. And then you take video game sensibilities and bring them back into, into physical. So the cross pollination there, I think, is just a really fun design space. But I think like Vlada Chavo, he's got tons of video game inspiration, and I think came from that industry. So, I mean, I'm an inventor, so I'm just gonna make things I'm interested in that I think are novel.
Are you like H.C. Quimbley? Can you travel in time?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Leiria Con then?
This is a cool place. I didn't know about it. It's this really kind of, I mean, the weather's not been great, but like it's just scenic. You're right on the beach,
right?
And it kind of has like Gathering of Friends vibes.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I haven't had the honor to be invited. So
well, it's a smaller con that a lot of industry people like to go to.
Are you going to second me for the Gathering?
I'm not going this year, but you can get in now. Like it's much more open now. It's not like guys who know Alan Moon.
Right.
Like it's open and a lot more people are going. But with a lot of these cons, it's like they can get overrun. And I've even heard with this con, it's like they're worried about it growing too quickly.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing about a lot of cons is like, your regional con, like sometimes will get picked up by, become the destination.
Right, exactly.
So,
and this is just because it's so self-contained. It's in a hotel.
Yeah.
You have to walk to the dining hall and then back to play games.
Yes.
It's sort of like the perfect self-contained 4-day con experience,
you feel
right?
like you're outside, like
right,
because of all this glass. I'm really impressed. And with better weather, it'd be even more amazing.
Yeah. Usually the weather's not bad, but this week's a disaster. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Thank you ever so much for appearing on the stream.
See live stream.
And if you're ever in Berlin, hit me up and I'll show you some grizzly war tourism.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Hop in there. Right, I'm going to leave you with Steve for 2 minutes. I'm going to ask Freedom and Freezer if he's down.
Oh, Ben, you're leaving your glass of port unattended. Dangerous. So, the great thing for me about these live streams is when Ben just sticks me in front of the mic and goes walking off looking for someone else to talk to, and I'm meant to entertain you for a while, I suppose. So what are some questions in the chat? Give me some questions. Give me some material to work with. Ask me something. Tony Boydell says chums is better than friends. I can't compare from personal experience, but I have no doubt that this is true. Tell you about the wine. Is it fruity, dry, give you the flavors? Well, this is a 10-year-old tawny port I purchased at the airport on the way in. It's dry. And it's got some like sherry cask notes or whatever. Ben's got someone more important than me now.
To have one of my game design heroes. If you move over, Torsten.
Do you want me to just move out of the way, or?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm not his fucking sidekick.
Just like to say thanks to my sidekick there for covering for me. So I'm here with one of my board game design heroes. He has designed one of my favorite games, and I think one of the best games ever made. He designed the amazing Geschenkt is noch zu teuer, or as the English people know it, No Thanks, that I found out that Zev from Z-Man Games gave the name to.
Yeah.
He told me the other day.
Yes, correct. I think
this
so.
Torsten Gimler. Torsten, thank you for coming on the stream.
Yeah, welcome. Hey.
So first, I think most people watching this will have played No Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And was this an independent? Because you work for Cosmos, am I right?
No, I'm working for Ravensburger.
Oh, you work for Ravensburger. Sorry, one of the big ones. Yeah.
Yeah, for up to 5 years, and before I worked at Schmidt-Spiele for 15 years.
Schmidt-Spiele, and Schmidt-Spiele is Geschenkt, right? No thanks.
No, that's Amigo.
That's Amigo.
Really on top of your facts.
And so before I worked at Schmidt-Spiele, I was a game inventor, and I did some games and give it to different companies.
So you were an independent game designer, then you worked at Schmidt Spieler. Did you live in Berlin?
Yes.
Oh, you did live in Berlin?
Yeah.
Because we live in Berlin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Great.
We both live in Prenzlauer Berg, actually.
I'm in Reinickendorf in
Oh, you still live in
Yeah,
Berlin?
yeah.
Oh, you're in Reinickendorf.
I'm an inhabitant. Yeah. So,
How come we're not hanging out?
yeah.
So are you near Wittenau?
Yeah. For now, it's.
Frohnau, yeah.
That's correct.
I cycle often. I cycle often to a campsite in Brandenburg, and you go through Frohnau and out to Oranienburg direction. So what is it like? So most designers I speak to are independent designers. Friedemann, kind of, he owns his own company. A lot of designers here, but you work for the big companies. Schmidt, Ravensburger.
Yeah.
What's it like working within a big company?
So it's in the past I was, as I said, an independent game inventor. It was nice, and I want to give people the same feeling for games. That this is a brilliant hobby.
Right.
That you want to sit together with friends and come together with people. And as I had the chance to go to Schmidt-Spiele as a developer, I had more chance to get good games to the market.
Right.
Because as a inventor, you have to find the idea, go the whole way
Right.
through. And as a developer, you can take the best games that you find, only polish it a little bit,
Right.
and bring it to the market. That there will be good games on the market that the people say, okay, there are really, really cool games, and I have so much fun with friends, and what a great hobby. And for me, it's cool to have people playing games, have fun, and that's the best thing I can have.
And so I guess you've been in the industry quite a long time.
Mm-hmm.
How has it changed over your time in the industry?
Changed a little bit. In the last years, there come a lot of games also from the US, from France, from Japan, from different countries. Sorry. And in the past, it was more the German board game, but now it's more called the European style game. So I think there are a lot of different competitors, cool ideas, cool inventors, and I found a lot of cool inventors from all over the world. So it's more growing and growing, I think so.
And did you know No Thanks was brilliant when you made it?
Yeah, I had the feeling. So I had the feeling that's really a cool gem that I had in my hand, and I only showed it to two companies. And the first that I presented was very excited about the game, and they did a really fast decision, and I'm very happy about this.
Yeah, I think it's the most amazing game. I have recommended it to everybody, and it's perfect. You can learn it in 5 minutes, and yet it's a real bastard of a game.
I think it's my best game, or best selling, or it's all over 20 or 20, up to 30 different versions in all over the world. It's crazy to see which countries also play my game. That's so cool.
So it's interesting. What do you think's better, the German title or the English title?
So in the past, I give the prototype with the name Geschenkt ist noch zu teuer.
Yep.
And it was with gifts that you want to give someone, and you don't want to have a gift. So with some illustration or clip arts. So I think that fits good. But I was really happy about the first version of Amigo, that they made it abstract, only with cards. With numbers on the cards, and I think that's a good idea to have it for a broader audience. So, and now the last version in Germany is also No Thanks.
No Thanks. But it's the perfect name, right? Because you just go, No Thanks. That's the whole game. Brilliant. Well, thank you, Torsten, for coming on the stream.
It was great.
This is wonderful. And I'm going to get Stevie to hop in and vamp for 2 minutes.
Okay.
He's coming. He says he's coming.
Thanks
I'm
a
not
lot.
sure we want on the stream. Thanks,
Ja,
Thor.
thanks a lot. Bye.
Und wir müssen in Berlin treffen.
Ja, unbedingt.
Und was zum Spielen.
Ja.
Just showing off with a bit of German there.
You should have given him. Wait, hang on a second. Have your free
Do you have
your free
my
cafe.
First,
What? Excuse me.
our first game design?
You see that?
We
Mine.
designed
Does
a
it-
promo for Oranienburger Kanal by Uwe Rosenberg, and this is we cycle on the canal. And there's
story.
a lovely cafe near the river, near the canal, and we.
He
designed
loves
that
taking
promo
credit
based
for
on-
it. It was entirely my idea.
Oh, fantastic! Brilliant.
See you soon. Bye bye. So, for the Welsh listeners, let me see. Secret message for you.
Ni allaf fod yn ochr ben maddogs oherwydd nid yw'n archarwr.
There you go. I did a little message in Welsh for the Welshies.
Oh, excellent. So here we are. Just get the sidekick out of the way. So, I'm here with one of the most recognizable hairdos in board games, all the way from Mainz,
No, Bremen.
Bremen. How is Bremen?
Almost the same city. Bremen is nice.
Yeah, is it nice?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It is the northern part of Germany.
Is it near Hamburg?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, 100 kilometers.
Is this why you're green? Because you're a Werder Bremen fan?
No, it's not about the green. Is not.
About Werder Bremen?
It's not about.
Are you a football fan?
Not really.
No? That's all right, because Werder Bremen is shit, so it's okay.
Ah, okay. You say? This is. I'm still from the city.
I'm sure Bremen's lovely. It's just the football team's not very good. So I'm here with Friedemann Frieser. So first of all, before we talk about Leiria Con, what's going on with 2F Spiele and what have you got new and all of that sort of stuff?
Yeah, we are kind of successful with fishing right now. And
Yes, I have it.
We are happy with it. We have a lot.
I bought it with my own money, you know.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah, we had just had a new very big print run, so a lot of people are really interested. It's very good to see. And by now we are planning. I have a small trick taker here. We want to publish before Essen, depending on if we are fast enough for a zero-sum trick-taking game.
Are you testing that here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, I'm testing the stuff for Essen and a lot more.
So what's the business plan for Essen? Do you usually have one big game, one small game?
It was normally is the idea. Yeah. But normally it is the idea of having a big one, a small one, and maybe an expansion for Power Grid or for something else. Yeah.
So how big is Power Grid in your professional life?
It was the biggest thing. We have I don't know where we are right now, 450,000
Okay.
kind of. So yes, it is very important. Was very important to me. It is now not that big anymore, but it's 20 years old, so it's still doing things.
Well, it's still doing well for 20 years, right? So tell us about, because your games tend to be quite interactive. Especially, I'm thinking Fast Slots is a very interactive game.
Yeah.
Power Grid, my favorite version of Power Grid is the card game version.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Because I love that it gives me a Power Grid feeling, but like
Yeah.
an hour shorter, you know.
Yeah, it is.
And your games are quite interactive, and yet you design a lot of solo games.
Yes.
Do you play a lot of solo games yourself, or
I
is
do.
it because it's easy to play test them?
I do play a lot of solos. I like to get to know games with solo options, and I can put it on the table because this is my job in my office, and in my office time, normally nobody is there to play with me.
Right.
Play in the game nights, so I have a lot of time to play solo games, and I'm not much of a two-player gamer. So normally I play with solo or with 4 or 5 players.
So I recently got a job in a board game shop.
Yes.
And someone came into the shop and said, I'm looking for a game I can play on my own.
Yeah.
And I said to them, you need to buy Friday.
Okay.
It's one of the best games ever made. And it's crazy that this deck builder game
Yeah.
is a brilliant solo game.
Yeah.
Did you know when you were designing that one that it was as good as it was?
Surprisingly, I started it to make a cooperative game. The idea was cooperative. We try to help. We are the Friday guys that try to help the Robinson Crusoe guy to survive because he is dumb.
Exactly.
He has no idea what to do because if you really look at the book, he is not the wise guy.
Right, exactly.
He needs help from somebody. Yeah. And then it was the time when my first kid was so young that I had to do this, and something like that. And the night sitting there and watching and taking care.
Do you ever get used to the smell of shit?
Use the smell of shit. The smell of shit of babies is not.
Is it not so bad?
No.
I don't have a kid myself, so I don't know.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
And then I had time in the night to try it cooperatively. And then I found out it is very well played with solo.
One person, yeah.
I don't have to have 4 seats to try it. So I narrowed it down to 1 player. And then I found out it is working really well. And I've seen a lot of the first big deck builder is Dominion.
Yep.
And a lot of people that regularly play Dominion a lot say, I don't want to play it with more than 2.
Right.
Yeah. Because I don't want to wait for the others.
Sure.
And I always thought in Dominion, of course, there is interaction, but there is not so much interaction I have in my games normally I like.
Right.
So it was the idea to say, okay, if it is maybe solo is the step ahead to go further with that. And then I found out this deck building works very well as character building. And there are deck builders out in the role-playing things. There are role-playing deck builders where your character
gets by you buy cards.
And it feels so good because in this role-playing idea to have a deck that represent your person.
But I've never heard that before, but it makes a lot of sense, right?
And there are different ideas by now for deck builders, which are character builders for even Ian's End is kind of Ian's End does it.
Right.
As a most successful example, maybe.
So why are you at Leiria Con? Is this your first Leiria Con?
Yeah, it's my first Leiria.
So why are you here?
Why I'm here? Maybe you know that there's something happening in the US right now, and
I've not heard anything about it.
Obviously here to see Uli get his award.
You're here to see Uli get his award. That makes sense.
And I was considering to go to the Gathering of Friends, and then I heard more and more mean things about it, and then they started to even to stop letting in Germans.
Right.
And they had Germans just kept on the border, imprisoned them for a week.
Yeah, that's right.
In chains, and send them back. I said, okay, if there's a possibility of that, I don't want to have it.
And you're quite a noticeable guy,
I'm a noticeable guy. I'm a Vogue guy. I have green hair. And maybe I have said something somewhere politically left-wing.
Okay.
Could have happened.
Could have happened.
Yeah, so it was the idea to, okay, I don't want to travel. I don't want to book a flight, book my time, make a travel over there, and be there at the bridge.
And then get thrown in prison.
Yeah, get thrown. And it was, and then
your next game should be free speech.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it happened to, then the guys from Leiria Con said, oh, we want to invite you. I said, oh, yes. This is good. This is a very good idea to stay in Europe right now.
No jet lag.
Yeah. So I can just fly here without trouble, and being here was,
So
this is the reason to be here, because they invited me, and then I said, okay, this is a better choice right now. I really miss my friends from the Gathering of Friends because I went there for over 20 years now. I talked to a lot of them via Speak or something like that, and they said, no, normally it should not be a problem right now to come in, but it was. Then I got one answer from one guy, and he said, yeah, no problem, but it will be not a problem currently. And this currently just picked in my, it was in my eyes, said, yes, you're right, it is the problem of the currently. And it was 2 months ago. So I was just like, no, I don't want to have the stress. So, and I'm happy for my decision to be here.
And how do you feel about Leiria Con?
It's great.
Yeah?
It's a really great con. It is a friendly con. It's open-minded people.
So my last question is, who is the better German? Who's the better German? Nena from Nena or Uli Blennerman?
Uli Blennerman.
Well, of course, everyone knows Uli Blennerman is the greatest German who's ever lived. Oh, Friedemann Frieser, thank you very much. And have a great rest of the con. Thank you. Stevie, let's wrap this up. Let's put a bow on it.
Oh, we're switching sides now. Look at that.
Yeah, so I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, anybody at the con that you wish you could have gotten? I saw Andreas Seifert.
Where is Andreas Seifert?
He was walking around. I think.
Oh, yeah, I would have loved to go him because I love Ernst Teutonica.
Designer of Puerto Rico as well, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Story designer. I mean, just wandering around.
No, Andreas Stedding did Ernst Teutonica.
I'm always
Andreas Seifert did Puerto Rico.
I'm always confusing the two of them.
I mean, me too. There's too many Andreases in my life.
The guy here did Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and of course, he was like sitting at the table with Uli because Uli knows everybody.
Well, of course he does.
Did he go out of his way to introduce us?
No,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
he doesn't care.
Haven't seen
Hang
him,
on,
actually.
hang on, Stephen. Have you just seen what I've seen?
I think I summoned him.
Right, you fam.
Are you gonna go get him?
Of course I'm gonna go get him.
I guess this is gonna be the culmination of the evening, the interview, so to speak, that everybody's been waiting for. If Ben can manage to get the Klaus Kinski of German board gaming, Uli Blennerman, onto the live stream for your delectation. Power Grid is one of the best Euro games ever made. I'll die on that hill, says Jim Crimmins. Have you played Power Grid Outpost, Jim? Curious. I'm not into these sidekick jokes.
Right, Robin?
How can you be a sidekick to someone who is not a hero?
Wow.
That's my question.
That's deep. That's
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. The live stream is about to go off the rails.
Do you think Power Grid is a Euro? I don't think it's a Euro at all.
I mean, it's got like some economic management.
Yeah, but it's got a ton of direct conflict. It's got
Yeah.
a ton of player interaction.
No, Uli,
it's not fucking boring.
No, this side. This side.
All right. I just popped in for a
This
moment.
side.
See you, folks.
So here we are.
Isaac was just opining as to whether or not Power Grid could be considered a Euro game.
So we had a poll of one asking who the greatest German was. Nena, Uli Blennerman, and it was decided Uli Blennerman was the greatest living German. Uli.
In comparison to Nena, this is probably true. Comparison to anyone else, probably not. Jetzt geht's ab. Die Düsseldorfer steigen ab. Die steigen ab. So tell me that Nena sings better than me.
Nena doesn't sing better than you.
Possibly no one sings better than you, Uli.
So Lisa the Welshie says hello, Uli.
Hello.
Televised says we want the nostrils.
No,
He's
you
not
don't.
doing nostrils today.
No, you don't.
Not this year. I did this several years in a row. I think it was still the highlight of any Leiria convention.
This is the man who's being given a special award.
So tell us about the Meeple de Prater then, Uli.
They said the Leiria convention organizers, so the wonderful organization of Spiel Portugal,
Yeah.
and really, and I love them all. These are great people. They said one person who has always said that Leiria Con is the best convention in the world, which it is, he gets an award. I wanted the golden award. They gave me the silver.
But did you read what they said on the copy?
No,
I
can't read.
So the greatest ambassador of Leiria Con, also the inventor of Senate, Mancala, and the game of
literally contributed more to board gaming than anyone in history.
Well, years-wise, I mean, absolutely everything.
I'm most proud that I invented the wheel.
Yeah,
that was a very useful one, actually. I benefit from it every day.
Yeah, you see, but yeah, well, you still only get the silver award.
Yep, for all that work.
This is a typical German response, by the way.
So what's been your highlight? taking Brest. That's not a sex thing, by the way, people. We were playing diplomacy, and one of the places in France is called Brest.
Yeah. So that is actually was my highlight. That I'm playing. So I said before,
Uli, how are you able to contend with Ben's strategic acumen in diplomacy?
What did you call me in diplomacy?
This presented you a real challenge.
Bloody idiot.
I believe you called me the worst negotiator in the world, didn't you?
That was the worst negotiation phase in all of my diplomacy games. That was so. You immediately notice, oh wow, this is a lie. So really badly done. But what I loved, I'm playing Bloody Italy, and I said before the start of the game, I don't want to play Austria-Hungary or Italy because I think they have their chances are pretty low. But my achievement today was with Italy, with a fleet moving all the way around, occupying Brest, taking the center.
Unfucking believable. Anyway, so I just want to say we've been in an hour. We're going to go and play Cosmic Encounter, Uli. Do you have one final message for the viewers?
Final message is, was geht ab? Die Düsseldorfer steigen ab. Die steigen ab. Die steigen ab.
And I'll see you funky kids at a später data.